I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good evening, Luci Lampe. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful evening?
I am doing great. Thank you.
Hey, tell us, what part of the world are you in right now?
I am in San Diego, California.
Sweet.
It's beautiful and sunny. Yeah.
What time is it there right now?
It's 11:30 a.m.
Wow. Oh, how I wish it could be that time now. It's just 2:30 here, which isn't that bad, right? 2:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't so bad. But it's good to have someone in my past.
Yes. That's one way to look at it, yeah.
Luci, please do tell us, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
Well, let's see. I believe primarily I am a self-mastery coach for high performers, but I also have a huge platform for moms called the Sexy Mama Movement.
Yeah, tell us about that. Tell us about the Sexy Mama Movement.
Yes, so the Sexy Mama Movement is a place where moms go for fun, connection, and personal growth. And we're mostly online with podcasts, programs, books, videos, articles. But then we just had our first big live event on September 30th. So we're going to be doing that more regularly now in San Diego.
How was it?
It was great. It was a lot of fun. The moms really had a memorable experience. And that's what I was going for. And we're just going to keep building on that.
Now, the Sexy Mama podcast, right? Who came up with the name?
Yeah, it's actually the podcast is called 5 Minutes to Sexy because moms don't have a whole lot of time to listen. 5 minutes I can do. And yeah, so that's been going on for, well, the whole movement has been almost 3 years. 3 years at the beginning of January.
Yeah, well, explain to us, like, what is it about for those that don't understand?
Yes, thank you. So the whole foundation of this movement is creating a space for moms to just be themselves, to be authentic and free and unapologetically sexy, like just comfortable in their skin. And a lot of that comes back to, taking personal responsibility and having a whole lot of self-compassion instead of the judgment that we tend to impose on ourselves for not being enough or not doing enough as moms.
So you are a mother.
Yes.
Is that where you learn what was necessary to be comfortable in your own skin?
Yes. Everything that I teach, I've heard many wise mentors and coaches say that, we teach what we needed to learn the most. And that's for me, it's shifting from a feeling of time scarcity to feeling like I have an abundance of time and energy, going from overwhelm to freedom in my mom life, and just really getting that sense of fulfillment. Everything that I teach, I've learned along the way from application.
I love that. When it's from application, it means it works, right? It works.
Yes, it does.
And I'm glad that you're leading other women as well, other mothers as well on this path. Why will you continue to repeat this skill?
Oh, why would I continue to repeat it? Well, because like you said, it works, and so many moms are in need of this. And there's, amidst all the social media connections, there's still this big disconnection, not only between the mom community, like amongst us, but within ourselves. There's a big, everything's done in a hurry. We're just running from one thing to the next, and it creates so much overwhelm. And then we pass that on to our kids, and they feel the stress, and then they grow up with these patterns that this is normal. So it's personally fulfilling for me to see a mom's relationships transform through the kind of work that we do. Because while I do coaching, this is where I see the most deep transformation because I get to work with people one-on-one or in small groups. I take what I can from that and make it digestible for any mom, whether she has a business or not, or she's stay at home or working. And so, I make this whole platform available to any mom, whether she's looking for coaching or not.
Well, tell me one other thing that you've done, Luci, consistently over the last 3 years.
Ooh, consistently. Well, a big thing That's at the foundation of all I do is vision. And anyone who's heard me talk about any sexy mama stuff will probably be like, of course she's talking about vision. She always talks about vision, because if there's no vision, there's confusion and chaos, and we don't have direction. Everybody else's agendas are imposed on us, and we're just victim to our schedules instead of creating the schedule we want. So that's one thing I've done consistently that I now teach very strongly, is to have the vision and know what you want your day to look like, what you want your life to look like, each relationship that matters, what your commitment is to each relationship. And then just continuing to remind ourselves of that vision. That's something I've definitely had to keep coming back to for the past few years.
How does that make you feel, the process of creating the vision?
It feels magical.
Yeah.
Because like the event, for example, I'd seen it in my head for a few years, and then to get to see other women experiencing this thing that I had in my brain for so long, in reality, it just felt so right. Yeah. It was like the dress rehearsal, and now this is the real thing, and it fits. It makes it feel so much freedom.
Suggest to someone out there, I almost said a sexy mama, right? Suggest to someone out there that I like the idea of what you're saying when you say sexy mama, right? You're saying that it's a space, correct me if I'm wrong, you're saying it's a space that as mothers you should rekindle, because in order to become a mother, there had to be some place that you were this amazing person, right? Not that you're not that person anymore, but it's even more time now to be that person. Is that accurate?
Yes, more than ever, because we're setting in these patterns. We have so much influence on our families.
Yeah. Like I hear my wife saying it's so powerful, the role of a mother, because we are looking over the next doctors, the next politicians, if you would, the next individuals of society. So it's really intriguing. Please suggest to someone out there why they should do what you've done by placing focus on vision.
Because again, without that vision, there's confusion, there's overwhelm, and there's chaos. When you have the vision and you know what you want, and it's okay to give ourselves permission to allow that to evolve and unfold over time. That's the beauty of it. We don't have to have it all figured out. But when we have the vision and we keep building on that vision, it's so much more rewarding than when life just happens to us and we become a victim of circumstances. And it also helps us to get through challenges with more purpose and ease.
Amazing audience, we are live with Luci Lampe. Do check her out. So it's the Sexy Mama Movement podcast, or is it the Sexy Mama podcast?
Oh, the podcast is 5 minutes to sexy.
Why do I keep saying that
then? I thought about changing it to just Sexy Mama podcast, but at this point we're 100 episodes in, and
yeah, you should. I mean, it's like everything with your branding is around that, right? But I mean, all right, it's your choice. What? Yeah, if you decide to, it's easy to change it, right? Like
It is.
It's easy. Is the website? What is the website?
It's you were on track for that actually before. It's sexymamamovement.com.
Yeah, you see? Yeah. All right. Well, Luci, we have arrived at our destiny. Oh, my apologies. No, let's switch gears. Let's switch gears for a moment now. Yes, we have time. So let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Luci, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory is walking through my grandmother's house in Peru and looking at the pool and watching people walk around up the stairs.
How old do you think you were?
Maybe 2.5, something like that.
All right. Why do you think this memory is so clear?
I think because there was just so much senses, so many things to influence my senses in that location. We didn't live there very long. I didn't live in Peru very long. I was born there. But for some reason, I don't know. That's curious though, isn't it?
It is.
That.
Yeah.
I did almost drown in that pool though, earlier.
Oh, really?
I don't remember that, but I know what happened.
I had two people on the podcast one time, and the exact way you described that, well, not the exact way, but they were, one person said, I was running around a pool, and one time I fell into the pool and I almost drowned. But they said it just like that. But you know what? Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Yeah.
I love the idea. First of all, the pool goes with bikinis, right? So the sexy mama, right? And then I like the idea of them going up the steps, right? So in the comfort and joy of who they are, in the confidence of who they are, that you help them reach to a place that they're able to climb the steps of life that they need to.
Yeah. That's a great interpretation. I like it.
Yeah. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Oh, probably, oh gosh. That was before Britney Spears. Hang on. It must have been a Mariah Carey song. Probably a Mariah Carey song. Let's see. Like Always Be My Baby or something.
Yeah. But it's amazing how it connects. You're definitely in the mama world, and hey, always be my baby, right? Your child will always be your baby.
Yeah.
Luci, well, we have now arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to go pretty quickly here. Luci, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No, I have not. Besides my children.
All right. Are you married?
Yes.
You said you have children. How many children do you have?
4.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
For more than 3 hours a day?
Yeah.
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes, 3 hours a week.
And what about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
Ooh, less than 8 hours a day.
All right, Luci, after having 1,001 conversations in 3 months, I came up with a workbook. The name of the workbook is, wait for it, Your Own Unique Real Self. Connected to that, as you dig deeper into yourself, is your own unique real statement. If you had to share with us, Luci, your mission, your own unique real statement, something that represents who Luci Lampe is, what would you say that is?
I'd say living with vision and taking personal responsibility.
Yeah, I love it. Luci Lampe, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Well, anything that is relevant that's happening right now with the movement can be found at sexymamamovement.com. So definitely, if you're interested in what we're up to, visit us there and see what's going on.
Love it. Sexy Mama Movement. Hey, Luci Lampe, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you, Angel.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.